Hello there, guys. Welcome back. My name's Dave, DLC Dave, and we are back here with not Rise of the Phoenix. No, sorry. We are back here with Marching On Together, my Leeds United FM18 save. Now, as you can see on the screen, a little bit of news. We have just renewed our contract. We signed an extension, and for a two-year extension until June 2022. We did sign one, I think, last December sometime, like just before New Year last year. So we've signed a new one, and yeah, I'm obviously happy to stay here for as long as possible. Um, and yeah, since you were last with us, the 4-0 fantastic win against Liverpool, it's been going very well up until the last game, basically. We came through the tricky run I talked about very comfortably, really. We got a 2-2 draw at New White Hart Lane, I'm guessing, or whatever it's called. Actually, where did Tottenham play? New White Hart Lane, I was right. So they moved in, obviously, and we got a 2-2 draw there. Andre Ivan, and now getting the late equaliser after Kane and Allen had put them in front. Um, we followed that up with a 1-0 win against Arsenal. A fantastic win, considering Højbjerg got himself sent off. A direct red card for a two-footed lunge, but Pontus Jansson popped up from a corner to give us the win, and we defended very well against Arsenal. We followed that up with a good 3-1 away win. Something I've noticed actually is that this is actually only our second away win of the season. And when you think that we are currently fourth, you realize how many games away from home that we've drawn or lost. So maybe it's something we need to look at for next year to see if we can do anything differently. Because yeah, there's a lot of away draws in there, and perhaps we could do something a little bit differently or better. But we did win that one, fortunately. Elena, Roberts, and Alioski getting the goals. Sam Clippers did pull one back, but we're never really in that much danger. We then got a 1-1 draw at home to Chelsea. Morata put them in front, but Andre Ivan, as he's been doing in recent weeks, getting the equaliser. And then went into the Stoke game, and I was pretty confident, really, especially as on 20th minute, Darren Fletcher got himself sent off. But Pape Diop scored for them in 68th minute, and we were absolutely dreadful. We were really awful. In fact, I'm showing you the match stats. If you look at this, look at that. We were diabolical. We really were. Couldn't get into the game. We had less possession, less shots, less everything, less goals in the end as well, which is always not a bad. It's always a bad thing. Patrick Roberts got injured in the game. He's not quite. He's not a serious one. He just wouldn't be fit for this one. I think he'll be back for the Bournemouth one. And after the Bournemouth game, we've actually got a nice little sequence of games to end the season on. The Everton game looks to be a big one. If you look at how the table looks now, top three are gone from us, really. Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man United. Looks like Man United are running away with the title. So tough game today. But we're level on points with Man City, but we're a better goal difference. We're 2 points clear of Everton, 3 clear of Tottenham, 4 of Leicester, 5 of Chelsea. So they're the teams that are involved. Chelsea got a game in hand as well. So we're in a bit of a battle here for fourth place. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but we are. So without further ado, let's get into this game. It's at Old Trafford. Obviously, it's an incredibly tough one. So the team today is Wiedwald in goal, Norton, Janssen, Holding, and Garbett at the back. Ronaldo Vieira and Højbjerg coming back into the team. Kennedy, Elena, and Alioski in behind Andre Ivan. So yeah, so Patrick Roberts is not quite available for this game. So I moved Elena forward, brought Højbjerg back in. It's his first game after his suspension. So we're going to submit the team and get into this game. They're unbeaten in the last 7 games. They're top of the form table. Tell you what, let's calmly. So we've got nothing to lose. Show everyone what we're capable of. Okay, I did nothing. Oops. Let's make sure we select all the players. Oh, seems to be a bit of a. I know this is a bug, but sometimes it seems just to select the last one. Calmly, passionately. I have faith in you. Okay, that worked quite well. Not the best weather. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. A chance we have 11 players on the pitch, and yeah, okay. Let's get into the game. So, let's say this is the last game against one of the sort of quote-unquote big sides. Um, if we can come out of this, we drew with them, I think, in the game at Allen Road. But this is a whole different animal, given our away form this season. They have a highlight early on. Candleton's got a bruised knee. He's going to carry on from that, though. Mata has it. He takes a shot, and Wiedewald safely catches it. No problems there. The clearance put is made. Not the best goal kick. And Mata can come forward again. He finds Matic into Martial with a bit of time and space. And Mata, I thought he scored. He put it wide. Probably should have scored there. And we move on. Okay, we throw the throw in down the line, but we do give it away, and they can now come forward. Martial with it. He finds Rashford, who cuts inside. He's going to take a shot on his he? He is, and it almost goes into the back of the net. I couldn't quite see where the ball went then. It just flashed wide. And we are not getting involved at all. In fact, I'm going to go to my opposition instructions. Something I probably don't do enough, and ask my assistant to tell is to apply some instructions to their team. Confirm those changes, try and get a bit closer to some of their forward players. Okay, so at half time, we've not had a single shot in the entire game. As you can see there, they've been thoroughly dominant. Vieira's lost possession more than anybody. Holding has won back possession more than anybody. But we keep losing the ball in the central area of the middle third of the pitch. So that's Vieira again, isn't it? So he's not having a good game then, basically. Tell me we've been unlucky. We really haven't. But let's try calmly. Have faith. Okay. Right. So we need to change something to do with what Vieira is doing because he's giving the ball away too much in the central area. So he's on passing it shorter. Good ball less. He's on shorter passing. Not sure what else we can do with that. Usually I'd say just keep passing the ball shorter if someone's struggling. And rating wise, he's not having a poor game or anything. So Andre Ivan's not having the best game. I wonder whether putting him out wide would be an option. And maybe putting a Sambalongo up top. We'll see how the second half begins. Let's just go into tactics and redo any option instructions. Make sure that they're up to date. And we'll kick off second half. Alright, it's a highlight here. Lindelhoff has it. He plays it into Mata. Cuts inside, takes a shot on it. It's deflected, I think. Yeah, deflects off holding. It goes down as actually a holding own goal. It's unfortunate, but it's no less than Man United deserve. If you look here, it was a free kick that they played short. It was then cut back to Mata. I don't even know why we're closing Lindelhoff down. He's never going to be a threat. But Mata then takes a shot on, and it just hits holding on the chest. And it probably shouldn't have gone in anyway. The keeper probably should have got to it, but he was wrong-footed, obviously. And now, really, we've got to go and change some things. So I'm going to take off Kennedy. I'm going to put someone up top with Ivan on the right. See if that can make an impact. I'm going to bring on Said for Elena, and I think we're going to see if we can, well, if that makes any kind of difference. Okay, it's a highlight on here, just on the hour mark. Changes have just happened, yeah. Nangolan, here's the Mata who shoots again. They're liking their shots from long range. I'm not sure how many of them have actually been in the box that they've had shots from, but it's working for them, obviously. We clear the ball, and it's end of the highlights. I mean, 1-0 away at Man United is not a bad result, to be honest, but I'd still like to see us do something. Let's get Kalua on for Alioski. Even. I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to go attacking really because I feel like we could just get picked off and get battered. But I also don't like just leaving it like this. No, not that. Still getting used to some of these buttons. Not structured, not defensive. Here we go. Let's just try pumping it into the box, shall we? Shoot on sight, hit early crosses. Change nothing else. Still stuck on what we are, just that. And see if that, something might drop forward in the box, who knows? Some belongers in there. Let's just win the ball back and go, or concede. So Martial makes it 2, and that's the end of this game. Yeah, there's a golfing class. There's no hiding it. There is an absolute golfing class between us and Manchester United, and that's something we're going to have to look to try and close over the years. You can see Rashford slipped it to Martial. Norton let him run, and Martial, as in real life, does not miss those kinds of chances. I really hope he doesn't go to 3. That would be a bit probably actually be a fair reflection, but I still wouldn't be happy. Goal difference could actually be a fairly important thing. So we can keep this the scoreline down a little bit. That would be good. Into 4 minutes added on time. They've got a corner. It's headed down to Bailey. It's going to be a goal. Nangolan makes it 3. Dropped lovely for him. So yeah, so it dropped nicely for him, and he makes no mistake. Yeah, I do feel like it's a bit of fortune. We've tackled well, but it just breaks for a man that's got an open goal, basically. And so 2 of their goals were down to a bit of luck. And there we go, guys. That's the end of the game. It's a bit of a It was a tough one. It was always going to be tough, and they're obviously on a good run and looking to secure the title. I'm still going to say I am not happy with what we just saw. The fans won't be pleased, and I'm not pleased. We do need to be able to compete with them in the long run, but for now, I suppose it's just not going to be the case. Our chance of winning the Premier League title is mathematically over. I mean, is anybody really counting on that? Norton has got an injury 1 to 2 days. He'll be back for the next game. That's fine. Wasn't good enough. Feel bad for the fans. Discussing with Mourinho. Yeah, me and Jersey don't like each other. That's for sure. So we do actually drop down from Man City, even though they haven't played yet, just due to goal difference. That's why I said the importance of it. And yeah, but we do have a reasonable looking run of games in the next few. Bournemouth at home, QPR, Everton will be a tricky one, but West Ham, Southampton, Swansea, not the hardest run in. And if we can get, you know, I'd be happy. I mean, I'm happy, whatever, really. I wanted survival. I wasn't sure we'd get that. So to be at this point in this situation with 6 games to go is beyond my wildest expectations. So the next episode, guys, I think, um, depending on the importance of things, we may do something like a double live com with Southampton Swansea, or we may just come back to the last game, depending on what's happening. But yeah, you'll come back for either Southampton and Swansea, or just Swansea if it's if we lose every game and end up finishing 8th or something, then that's what we'll do. But yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, an absolute thumping at the hands of Jose Mourinho's Manchester United, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Follow me on Twitter, of course, at DLCDave1. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.